Let's pretend you're Tiger Woods for a second. It's the 1997 Masters, the final day, the 15th hole, par 5. He hits his drive way into the crowd. His second shot aiming for the green goes over and right again. Now he's got a decision to make. Does he putt it? Bump and run, pitch, flop? I'm no Tiger Woods, but I know how this feels. Confusing. Today we're going to bring clarity to the situation by going over what you should be considering around the green.
Well, Caleb, you know, short game is about 60% of your score. The first option in short game should be, can you putt it? Putting is the most forgiving. It's easiest to replicate in theory. The ball's just rolling on the ground. There's no elevation. There's no wrist hinge, weight shift, none of the above. So option number one always is, can you putt? The only thing you got to factor in is how much of this surface are you going to have to roll it through? That's good speed there. That's a good putt, but that would be a tremendous chip shot, and it would be a hellacious pitch shot if you were to try to pitch it from here. Right. So understand, folks, once again, rolling it on the ground is the most forgiving technique, and you should do this as often as you can.
Now, Tiger may have screwed that shot up around the green, but he still won by 12 strokes.
Lovely.
So, Dad, this is option number 2. What are you going to do on this shot? It looks like you have an 8-iron there.
I'm going to start with my right foot probably about 14, 16 inches from the ball. I'm choking dramatically down on the end of the club. And so I step in with my right foot. I set the club on the line I want. But then as I get in here really close, I'm going to turn my toes about 20 to 30 degrees to the left. Remembering that hip rotation is one of the power sources, I don't need power to hit it from here to the edge of the green. So I'm going to pre-turn my hips to get them out of the way. The second thing I want to dramatically do is put all of my weight on my left foot. Weight transfer is a second power source, and I don't want to be transferring weight as I hit this shot. So I'm going to preset everything on the left. The hips are out of the way, and then the stroke itself is more of a putting stroke. Notice I'm not cocking my wrists and uncocking. I don't want to have to monitor that. So in essence, I've eliminated 3 of the primary power sources here, which are 3 areas I can make a mistake on. So again, it's just a putting stroke. Came up a little short. Now, really what you want to try to do is land the ball on the green, on the edge of the green, and let it roll the rest of the way. I'd like to land it on the green because that's typically a surface I can trust. I don't want to land it short unless I have to, but I'd like to land it on the green. And I might have chosen a different club because I landed that on the green, but it didn't quite get to the hole. So if I'd taken an 8-iron or maybe even a 7-iron, I would have gotten more roll out of that. So your club selection will vary depending on how far you need it to roll, but the technique should be the same. Choke down on the club, step in, turn my toes to the left, lean my weight to the left, hands slightly forward, and then I'm going to putt it. Pretty good shot, but not as close as his putt.
Now it's time to talk about pitch shots. Remember this one?
Hill. Oh my goodness.
All right, so now we're in a little bit different scenario.
Can you putt? No. Can you hit a low running shot? No, the green's elevated and there's a bunker. So now he's landed on the choice that he has to pitch it.
Well, I got my 58-degree lob wedge here, just like a regular golf shot.
Just a small version of a regular shot. So there's a few things that could go wrong here, right? Right, so that's why it's option number 3 and not option number 1 or 2.
That's why I would never take this option over there. But now that we have to, you know, we gotta hit the shot.
The shot has forced your hand.
Right.
Very good.
The dreaded flop shot. Tiger makes it look easy here.
Okay, Caleb, so we've talked about option number 1, 2, and 3. There is one final option, which is what?
The flop shot.
Flop shot or a lob shot. So what's the benefit? Why would someone ever want to hit a flop shot?
It's the shot that you need to hit when you need to land it really soft. So as you see here is we have the bunker, a little bit of green to work with, and we're going to have to land it really soft.
So what makes the ball land soft? By doing what?
Hitting it higher.
Hitting it higher. So you're saying if you hit this shot with a 9-iron trajectory, it's not going to stop?
No, no chance.
What if you hit it with a pitching wedge trajectory? Would it stop then?
It might stop on the back, but we got a 20-foot putt.
So Caleb, if you want the ball to stop, you got to be able to hit it higher so it's going to stop sooner.
Right.
So throwing it up in the air allows the ball to land softly and stop much quicker.
Pretty good throw. Well, basically I'll open the face of the club a little bit.
Oh, hold on. Why are you opening the face of the club? What's that doing?
It's lofting the club.
It's
more.
adding loft,
Yeah.
right? Also opening the face does what? It adds bounce. So it's going to allow you to hit down a little steeper and make the club bounce.
So usually on this shot, when you open the face, does that mean you need to aim a little bit more left?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm going to aim left and just aim about 5 feet left of the pin. Then I'm going to take my stance.
Okay, hold on. I got another question.
Okay.
So if you're opening the face and you're adding all this loft, are you going to need to swing a little harder to offset that?
Absolutely.
So kind of be committed, right? Be aggressive and go ahead and swing at it. This ball should jump straight up in the air with all this loft. Oh, that's perfect.
Spin right. Not bad.
Wow, that's a great shot. So Caleb, in theory, would you agree that the higher you try to hit a shot, the more difficult it is to execute?
Yeah, for sure.
The key, folks, is to make the right choice. That's the title of this episode. Make the right choice. First option is, can I putt? Second option is, can I hit a chip and run? Third option is, do I have to pitch it? And fourth option is, oh my gosh, I have to try to hit a flop shot.
Appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you next time.